In today's practice, we're looking at being able to welcome your breath. The breath is the foundation of your practice. It's the foundation of everything that we do here together. And as you're working through the sequence, I want you to focus on being able to take your best breath, because it's your breath that really helps you to connect into what it is that you're doing. It helps to keep you present, and it's the breath that feeds your body as you're working through this. If you find that you lose the breath, then that's fine. All you do is you take a moment, you reconnect to the breath, and then you bring yourself back into your practice. Enjoy. Starting off, come to a comfortable seated position on your mat. If you're happy using a block underneath your bum, go ahead and use that. But begin with the legs crossed, the hands either resting on the knees or on the lap, chest lifted, shoulders soft, just closing your eyes and beginning to deepen your breath. The focus of today's practice is to welcome your breath inside of your body. And to do that, we're just going to play around with the way that you breathe. So start still with the eyes closed by bringing the hands onto your belly. Open the mouth and exhale the breath out. Then slowly inhaling through the nose. Fill the body up and expand the belly wide into your hands. As you exhale slowly through the nose, feel for the way that the belly shrinks and draws back towards the spine. Just follow the sensation of the breath. Inhaling down through the nose, the back of the throat, down into the belly. Exhaling, drawing the belly in towards the spine. Still with the eyes closed if you can. Bring your hands onto the lower ribs. So walk the hands up and out towards the sides. Still working with the deepest breath that you comfortably can here. Inhaling, flare the rib cage wide open. Fill the body up. As you exhale, feel for the way the ribs move back together. And again, tracking the sensation of the breath as it flows in and out of the body. From here, take the fingertips of your right hand and bring them onto the collarbones on the left side. Then release your left hand onto the right collarbones. Close the eyes again if you need to. Long inhale, filling the body up. Feel for the way the very peak of your breath reaches into the top of the chest underneath the fingertips. As you exhale, feel for the way that the breath drains away from the top of the chest first. Keep working with that slow, steady breath. And remember, you're not putting so much effort into the breath that it becomes a chore. You're just taking a deeper, calmer breath. Still with the eyes closed, release your hands back down to your knees or your lap. Still working with that slow breath. As you inhale, feel for the way the breath moves against your belly, your ribs, your collarbones, the back of the body as well. As you exhale, keep lifting the chest up so the spine is long. Feel for the way that the breath moves out of the body. Because it's not just a direct replication of the inhale here. As we work through the rest of our practice here today, focus on being able to use your breath slowly, deeply, to help nourish your body as you're working with it. Keeping that breath strong. Open your eyes. Bring the fingertips of your right hand out towards the right side of the mat. Then lean over far enough just to plant that right palm flat. Bend the right elbow and tuck the right shoulder down. Take a long inhale. Sweep the left arm up and over. As you exhale, lift both sides of the ribcage up away from the hips, extending out through the left arm in a way that feels good for the left shoulder. Start to relax the neck here, so right ear over right shoulder or chin down to right armpit. Coming back into the breath. Long inhale, feel for opening up the space between the ribs on the left side of the chest. As you exhale, deepen the stretch up through the left arm if that feels good for you. Slow breath, working its way up into your left shoulder, left armpit against the left shoulder blade. As you exhale, allowing the neck to relax a little more. On your next exhale, moving just the left arm, slowly. Take the fingers of the left hand over towards the left side of the mat. With the left palm facing down towards the floor, around 12 inches above the mat, go exploring out for your left hand. Find something that feels good along the left side of the neck. So start by checking that the neck is actually relaxed, and then reach the left hand a little further forwards, backwards, higher up, lower down, until you find something on the left side of the neck that really deserves your attention here. As you inhale, lift the heart up away from the front of the pelvis without lifting the head. As you exhale, deepen the stretch through the left hand if that feels good for the left side of the neck. Feel for that long inhale reaching up through the chest all the way into the stretch that you're creating here. As you exhale, allow another few layers of tension to release from the neck. Then bringing left hand to left knee, keep the neck soft. Inhale. Ground through the right hand, bring the chest to center. Right palm to the right side of the head. Lift the head up. And then from here, coming into a comfortable spinal twist. So take the left hand behind the left hip. Bring the right hand onto the left knee. Slow breath in. Draw the chest up. As you exhale, just tuck the shoulders down, then begin to ease the chest open to the left side of the room. Chin in line with the sternum, so the twist here comes in the mid-back rather than in the neck. With each inhale, feel for lifting the crown of the head higher up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, if it feels good for you, then deepen the twist. Recognize the flow of the breath against the tension in the back of the body here. On your inhale, releasing your twist, facing back towards the front of the mat, change the cross of the legs. So if it's left leg in front of the right, switch it so it's right leg in front of the left or vice versa. From here, still with the heart lifted, bring the left hand out towards the left side of the mat, lean over, plant the left palm flat, bend the left elbow, tuck the left shoulder down this time. Inhaling, bring the right arm up and over. As you exhale, lift through the chest, start to relax the neck, engage out through the right arm. As you're working here on the second side, recognize what's familiar, recognize what it is that's different for you. For those of us who are right-handed, right side tends to be stronger, left side tends to be a little more open. But feel for what it is that's going on in your body here. Long inhale, reaching up into the right shoulder with that full breath. If it feels good as you exhale, go deeper. Keep lifting through the right arm. Still working on being able to let the neck become softer as you remain in the pose. On your next exhale, slowly take your time. Bring the right hand over towards the right side of the room. Check the neck is still relaxed. Then go exploring out through the right hand and find something great for you to experience on the right side of the neck. Take as many breaths as you need to here. Once you've found that one particular stretch that feels good for you, just hold on to that one stretch and feed it with your breath. Bring your right hand to your right knee, keeping the neck relaxed. Inhale, push down through the left hand, bring the chest to center. Take the left palm to the left side of the head and lift the head up. From here, spinal twist to the right. So right hand behind your right hip, left hand onto the right knee. Inhale, tall. Exhale, soft shoulders reach the heart open to the right side of the room. And breathe. As you're working here, recognize the way that the breath moves its way down through your core towards the pelvis. On your exhale, feel for the way that the spine might be able to open a little more. If you're happy to take advantage of that, move deeper into the twist. But stay connected to what it is that you feel in the body rather than just pushing hard against resistance. Without losing your breath as you transition. Inhaling, release your twist. Remove the block from underneath you if you've been using it. Unfold your legs and lay down on the mat for elbow to knee. So laying flat on your back, interlace the hands together tight in front of your face. Then bring your hands up to the top of the neck and the base of the skull. Point the elbows up towards the ceiling so you spread the shoulders wide behind you. Bring the knees above the hips, have the heels just below the level of the knees. Together, open the mouth, exhale everything out sharp. Slowly inhale through the nose, fill the body up, lift the head and shoulders just an inch off the floor, but keep the neck relaxed. Hold that breath. Curl tailbone up so you're reaching the knees up towards the ceiling, feel the core switch on. Exhale, slowly bring the chest up towards the left knee, stretch the right heel forwards, chin away from the chest, looking up at the ceiling above you. Inhaling, bend the knees, come back to center, push the lower back down to the floor. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up, exhale, chest up to right knee, bring the left leg forwards, and at the end of your exhale, pull the belly down to push the last of the breath out. Inhaling, bend the knees, come back to center, fill the body with your long breath. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up, exhale, chest up to the left knee, stretch the right leg forwards, and push out through the right heel to stretch into the right hip. Then inhaling, bend the knees, come back to center. Hold the breath tight, curl tailbone up with control. Exhale, chest up to right knee, bring the left leg forwards, pull the belly down. Inhaling, bend the knees, come back to center, push lower back to the mat. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up, exhale, chest to left knee, stretch the right leg forwards, pull belly in tight, keep the face relaxed. As you inhale, bend the knees, come back to center, push lower back to the floor. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up, exhale, chest up to right knee, left leg forwards, pull belly down, and inhale, bend the knees, come back to center, exhale, release feet and head down to the mat. Unlock the hands from behind the back of the neck for bridge. Shuffle the heels in towards the bum so you can reach down and tickle the back of the heels on either side. Then flip your palms open towards the ceiling, tuck the shoulders down away from the ears. Take a full breath in, fill the body up. As you exhale, ground through the feet, tuck the tailbone up, lift the hips into bridge. Breathe. As you're working in bridge, your focus is not just on being able to lift the hips, but being able to keep that length in your lower back. With each exhale, you're tucking the tailbone up, pulling the back of the pelvis down towards the heels. As you inhale, you can relax the tuck on the tailbone, but don't untuck, don't scrunch up the lower back. Bring your focus back to your breath. As you inhale, feel for the way that the chest expands in all directions. You're lifting the heart up to ceiling, spreading the ribs wide into your armpits and pushing your upper back towards the floor. As you exhale, tuck tailbone up, lift the hips higher if that's comfortable for you right now. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone up gently, lower the hips all the way down to the floor. Roll over onto your right side, keeping the neck relaxed. Press yourself back up to a seated position and lift the head with the hand. Then coming onto all fours for Dolphin, one leg. Bring your elbows down to the mat. Check you've got space in front of the elbows to have your hands comfortably on the mat. Then grab your left bicep with your right hand and your right bicep with the left. From here, release the hands out. If your wrist or shoulder tweaky, bring the palms together, interlace the fingers and press the outer edge of the forearms to the floor. If you're feeling a little more confident in your upper body strength today, palms flat directly in front of the elbows, so your forearms and your middle fingers are parallel. Bring the shoulders above the elbows, relax the neck and bring the knees directly under the hips. Curl the toes under, take a slow breath in, arch the middle of the back up to ceiling. Then exhaling, reach down through your forearms, bring the knees up, coming into Dolphin. So you're reaching the hips up to ceiling and the heels down to the floor, driving your heart back towards the knees. On your exhale, slowly raise the left leg up and back, taking the left heel as high as you need to make this pose a comfortable challenge for you. Then back into your breath. Feel for the way that the breath is different as you're working with what's effectively an inversion. Your head's below the level of the heart, the diaphragm's having to work against the weight of your internal organs. Breathe steady, focusing on being able to help calm the body with the mind and the breath. As you exhale, release the left foot, the knees down to the floor. Sit the body up and just roll the shoulders out. Give them a little bit of TLC before we come through to the second side. Still with the breath strong. Bring your elbows down, measure the biceps, set yourself up for Dolphin. Shoulders above elbows, knees under hips. Inhaling, bring the spot between the shoulder blades up towards ceiling. As you exhale, lift the knees up off the floor, come through to Dolphin. Once you're in your Dolphin pose, on your exhale, raise the right leg up and back and breathe. Neck soft, breath strong. As you exhale, release the right foot, the knees down to the floor. Sit the body up, roll the shoulders out as you come standing to the front of your mat. Standing at the front of your mat, working through 4 classic suns. We'll run through the first 2 together, and then I'll get you to run through 2 more following your breath. Starting off, exhale, press your hands into prayer position in front of your heart. As you inhale, sweep the arms up, wrap the shoulders down, and exhaling. Taking the hands down, fold forwards over straight legs. Inhale, step the left foot back. Put the left knee down and bring the top of the left foot onto the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up, sinking the hips into lunge. As you exhale, taking the hands down, stepping back through to plank gently. Lower knees, lower chest, all the way down to the floor. Top of the feet on the mat, hands 12 inches in front of the shoulders. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Slowly raise the chest up through Cobra. Exhaling, reach the heart forwards, lower the chest down. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Push back through to downward dog. Take a full breath in, reaching hips up and heels down. Then exhaling, step left foot forwards, right knee down, and adjust the left foot so you can inhale, sweeping back up through to lunge. As you exhale, taking the hands down, step the right foot forwards, fold over straight legs and relax the neck. Inhale, take your time, raise the body up, lift the arms high. As you exhale, bring the hands together in front of the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhaling, fold forwards over straight legs. Relax the neck. Then inhale, take the right foot back, right knee down and lift through to lunge. Fill the body with your breath. Exhaling slowly, hands down, stepping back to plank, gently lower knees and chest down to the floor. Top of the feet on the mat, hands forwards, and inhale, pull up through to cobra. Exhaling slowly, pull the heart forwards, lower down, bring the hands back and push through to downward dog. Take a full breath in, ground through the palms, reach the hips up. Then exhaling, taking right foot forwards, left knee down, adjust and inhale, reach up through to lunge. As you exhale, take the hands down, step the left foot forwards, fold over straight legs and relax the neck. Then inhaling, take your time, lift the chest up, raise the arms, wrap the shoulders. Exhaling, hands together in front of the heart. As you work through 2 more suns, focus on being able to flow with your breath. So it's the movement that follows the breath rather than the other way around. If you need me for guidance, then feel free to follow me here at the demo. But if you're comfortable working by yourself, then focus on being able to move with your breath instead. Exhaling, bring the hands together in front of the heart, and inhaling, off we go. Once you've finished, come standing at the front of the mat. Just take a few moments to focus on your strong breath. From here, we're going to run through a Sun Salute B, coming into our first vignette, which will be Warrior 1 and then Warrior 1 with Eagle Arms. So exhaling, ground the palms together in front of the chest. Inhaling, bend the knees, sink the hips and reach the arms up in chair. Exhaling, straighten the legs and fold forwards, relax the neck. Inhaling, keep the neck soft, scoop the chest forwards, lengthen out the back of the body. As you exhale, bend the knees, put the palms flat and step or jump back to plank gently. Lower knees and chest down to the floor. Top of the feet on the mat, roll the shoulders back and inhale. Pull the heart forwards, lift up through cobra. Exhaling, reach the heart forwards, lower down and push back through to downward dog. Warrior 1. Bring the right foot forwards a few inches, point the toes of the right foot to your right palm and inhale. Take the left foot forwards to the front of the mat. Raise the body up and bring the hands onto the hips. Warrior 1, hips square towards the front of the mat. So if you need to, you can bring the right heel wider out so your right hip can be even with the left, with the right leg straight and the left knee bent above the left heel. Following the breath, inhale, telescope the ribs up. As you exhale, use the hands on the pelvis to tuck tailbone down, lift the front of the pelvis up. Then from here, release the arms up, palms facing towards each other, shoulders soft down away from the ears. Slow, steady breath. Inhaling till you're full, exhaling till you're empty. And as you're working here, strong in your warrior one position, you're reaching the left knee forwards, driving right heel down into the floor, keeping tailbone tucked. As you exhale, bring the arms out in front of the shoulders and swing left elbow over the right for eagle arms. Ravel the arms together, clasp the hands together tight. If that's not comfortable for you, feel free to take the hands down to the opposite shoulder instead. Whether you've got the hands on the shoulders or whether you've got the hands clasped together, inhale, reach the elbows up towards ceiling. Exhale, wrap the shoulders down, drive the elbows forwards and breathe. Recognize the sensation of stretch between the shoulder blades and feel for the way that your breath changes what you feel happening in the upper back here. Still providing yourself with some challenge. So as the shoulders start to unlock, feel for being able to lift the elbows higher, reach the elbows further forwards. On your inhale, unraveling your arms. Exhaling, take the hands down to the front of the mat. Step back to plank and gently lower all the way to the floor. Hands beneath or in front of the shoulders as you wish. Inhaling, pull up through to cobra. Exhale, pull forwards, lower down. Bring the hands back under the shoulders and drive through to downward dog. Second side, adjust the left foot first. Inhale, right foot to right hand, stand up. Come to warrior one. Hips square to the front of the mat, tailbone tucked. From there, keeping the legs strong, release the arms up, wrap the shoulders down and breathe. Feel for the way the breath runs across the chest, across the back of the body and out into the sides. Still making use of that breath to keep the tailbone tucked, so you're not turning your warrior one into a baby back bend here. On your exhale, bring the arms down and swinging right elbow over the left for eagle arms. Inhale the elbows up towards ceiling. Exhaling, draw the shoulders down the back, reach the elbows forwards and breathe slowly. Feel for being able to use your breath to help massage out the tension that you're creating with the eagle arms here. See if you can make the breath a little slower and deeper, feeling for being able to feed the breath out into the sides of the chest as well. As you exhale, releasing the arms, lean forwards, bring the palms to the floor. Inhale back through to plank and exhale gently down to the mat. Shoulders pull back, inhale, reach up through cobra. Exhaling, draw the heart forwards and lower down. Press back through to downward dog. Our second vignette is going to run warrior 2 and then extended warrior variation. So inhale, step the left foot between your hands, turn the right foot out and stand up. Bring the hands onto the hips. Have the left foot pointing forwards towards the front of the mat, Toes of the right foot pointing out towards the right side of the mat. But you want to have the toes of the right foot slightly forward to the right heel, just because that's a little nicer on the right hip. Right leg straight, left knee bent above the left heel. Together, inhale, telescope the ribs up. As you exhale with the hands on the pelvis, use the hands to help tuck the back of the pelvis down, lift the front of the pelvis up. Then inhaling, flare the arms wide on either side, reaching your hands away from the body, roll the shoulders down away from the ears. As you exhale, take your right hand onto your right hip, bring your left forearm across the left thigh. Roll the right shoulder up and back, so your heart's facing out to the right side of the room as well. Ground through the left arm, lift the chest high away from the left leg, and then from there, release the right arm around behind the body. Snake your right hand to grab hold of your left thigh, but grab hold of anything that you can. So if the left thigh isn't available, just grab hold of the back of your pants or t-shirt. Then start to relax the left ear over the left shoulder. If that's not comfortable, chin down to left armpit, but keep reaching down through that left arm so you're lifting the chest high away from the left leg. Then breathe. In extended warrior variation, it's a passive neck release. So you're working on being able to feed the breath up through your core into that stretch in the neck. As you exhale, feeling for being able to release a little more tension from the neck. Recognizing the movement of your full breath down against the right forearm as it wraps around behind the body. On your inhale, releasing your right hand. Exhaling, taking the hands down to the front of the mat. Stepping back to plank, lower knees, lower chest to the floor. Hands beneath or in front of the shoulders. Inhale up through cobra, fill the body with a long breath. Exhaling, slowly bring the heart forwards, lower down, push back through to downward dog. Inhaling, bring the right foot between the hands this time, turn the left foot out, standing for warrior two. Hips square to the left side of the mat. Toes of the left foot slightly forward to the left heel. Right knee bent above the right heel here. Inhaling, reach the arms out either side. Exhaling, wrap the shoulders, tuck the tailbone. Press the outside edge of your left foot against the mat. Slow, easy breath. Following the flow of your breath, on your exhale, take the left hand to the left hip, bring the right forearm down across the right thigh. Ground through the right arm, lift the chest high. Roll both shoulders down away from the ears, then snake left arm around behind the body. Grab hold of the right thigh or any piece of clothing that your left hand can reach. From there, relax right ear over right shoulder or chin down to right armpit. Gently flare open the fingers on the right hand, breathe slow and deep. And even with all the weight of the body over your right leg, the outside edge of the left foot is still engaging down into the floor to be able to create stronger support from that left leg here. On your inhale, releasing whatever the left hand is holding on to. Exhale, bring the palms to the front of the mat, step back to downward dog. And then from downward dog, gently lower the knees down and bring yourself into a reclined position. So, laying down on your back. Starting off, bring the left knee up towards the chest. Interlace your hands and bring the hands up to the left shin. Gently squeeze the left knee up towards the body. Take a slow, steady breath here. As you're moving away from the more intense parts of the practice, focus on being able to use that long breath just to help calm the body and the mind down. And bring the left arm onto the floor above your left shoulder. If that's not comfortable for you, you can always pop the left palm under the back of the head. On your next exhale, using the right hand to keep the left knee raised to the chest, bring your left knee over to your right armpit. Find a comfortable twisted position for you to be able to rest with, using that right hand to stabilize the position of the left knee. As you're working in your reclined spinal twist, feel for the way the breath moves against the tension in the back, but also the tension in the left side of the chest and the left armpit. On your inhale, bring that left knee back to center. Release the left leg down, take the left hand out from behind the back of the head and switch. So bring the right knee up to the chest, take both hands up to the right knee, tuck the shoulders down and exhaling, squeeze the right knee up towards the body. Still working with that slow, steady breath. Then releasing, right hand to the floor above the right shoulder. As you exhale, bring right knee over to the left armpit. Then inhaling, bring that right knee back to center and release the right leg down. Adjust yourself into a comfortable position for Savasana. So have the heels a little bit wider apart than the hips. Have the shoulders tucked down away from the ears, neck in line with the rest of the spine. If it's comfortable for you, have your hands resting on your belly. Just close your eyes, take a slow breath in, fill the body up. Open the mouth and let go. Just doing that a couple more times. Inhale slowly through the nose until you're full. Then releasing the breath out, allowing the body to relax at the same time. Then releasing control of your breath and allowing it to relax, just as you release control of the body and let that relax as well. As you rest here in Savasana, just being able to spend a few moments recognizing the sensation of your breath inside of your body. So without taking any control, just recognize the movement of the breath as it comes in through the nose, past the back of the throat, down into your lungs. As you exhale, feel for the breath tracking out of the body. As we rest here for a few moments in Savasana, do your best to be connected to the sensation of the breath. If you find that your mind or your attention drifts somewhere else, just bring your awareness back to the sensation of the breath here and now. We'll rest here for a few moments and I'll bring you back when it's done. Begin to deepen your breath. Slowly start to stretch open through the fingers, the palms and the wrists, toes, feet and ankles. Then when you're ready, draw the knees up towards the chest, wrap your arms around the legs and gently rock yourself from left to right. Still breathing strong. Release your right palm down by the right side of the head. And as you exhale, rock over onto the right side, keeping neck relaxed. Bring the chest back upright. Take the right palm to the right side of the head and lift the head up. Bring the hands into prayer position in front of the heart. As we come to the end of our practice, we say the word Namaste, which means that which is good within me recognizes and honors that which is good within you. It's a mark of respect between us both, but it's also a mark of respect to yourself for the work and dedication that you've shown here in today's practice. Take a deep breath. Say that with me now. Namaste.